Unit 9 is about transformations. The operation that maps or moves an object's position, size, or shape is a transformation. In a transformation, the original figure is the pre-image, and the resulting figure is the image. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to be transforming these figures. You're going to either slide them, flip them, or turn them. And the first image that you have is your original one is your pre-image. And from that, you're going to get your image. Okay, so there are three types of transformations. You have a translation, which is a slide. You have a reflection, which is a flip. And you have a rotation, which is a turn. Okay, so you have slides for the translation. This is a slide. You have a flip, which was the reflection, and a turn, which was the rotation. Okay, so next, an isometry is a transformation that preserves lengths and angle measures. This is known as rigid motion and basically creates congruent figures. So what an isometry does is the pre-image and the image look exactly the same size. Everything, the angles are the same, the lengths of the sides are the same, everything is the same. Okay, so looking at that, let's look at these examples down here. All right, so do the following transformations appear to be isometries? Why or why not? Okay, so looking at number 1, your pre-image here is your original figure, and this is the image. Basically, we took the pre-image and we just slid it. That's a translation. Okay, but is the image the same size as the pre-image? Well, no, it's not. Okay, so the image is not congruent to the pre-image. Okay, and we said this is a translation, so I'm going to go ahead and write that up there so you don't forget what it was. Okay, looking at number 2. Pause the video here to answer numbers 2, 3, and 4 by yourself. Okay, number 2. You have your pre-image here and your image here. Okay, this is a reflection. They're opposite of each other. They have opposite orientation. Okay, the pre-image and the image are the same size, so yes, it is an isometry because the image and pre-image are congruent. Okay, so looking at number 3, you have your pre-image here on the left and your image here on the right. They are exactly the same size. They have the same angle measures and the same length of their sides. Okay, so this means that it is an isometry because the side lengths were preserved as were the angle measures. So yes, because the image and pre-image are congruent. Okay, number 4. All right, this is a rotation. Here's your pre-image here on the left and your image on the right. In order for these two to be in isometry, it means they must be the same size. Here, the image is larger than the pre-image, so this is not an isometry, so the answer is no. The image and pre-image are not congruent. Okay? So a transformation maps every point of a figure onto its image and may be described with arrow notation, which is this right here. Okay, so this is saying triangle ABC, right here on the left, triangle ABC, maps onto this triangle over here. Okay, now if you notice, this triangle over here has these little apostrophes. We read that as prime. Okay, so this triangle ABC maps onto triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. And the prime is the image of its pre-image. Okay, so here A would map onto A prime. B would map onto B prime. C would map onto C prime. Okay, so that is how we name that. And this right here is a reflection. All right, so looking down here at these examples, we're going to identify the corresponding parts and the missing measurements. Okay, so we know that triangle ABC maps onto triangle GEO. So that means that angle A goes with angle G. Angle B goes with angle E. Angle C goes with angle O. Okay, so we are going to set up a couple of things here, but first we'll write down what corresponds to what. All right, so we just said that angle B goes with E. We said that G goes with A, and that O goes with C. Okay, so let's find out what M is. Okay, so E right here is 3M. E goes with C, which is 63. Okay, so 3M equals 63. All right, divide both sides by 3, so we know that M is 9. Okay, so now we need to find P. P is over here on side AB. We know that AB goes with GE, which is 57. So we have 2P plus 1 equals 57. We would subtract 1 from both sides to get 2P equals 56. And then divide both sides by 2, and we get that P is 28. Okay, pause the video here to do number 2 by yourself, and then we'll talk about it together after you unpause the video. Okay, so looking at this, we have RUST is mapped onto ONLA. So R goes with O. So down here we have O. We know it goes with R, so we'll go ahead and write that down. We know that U goes with N. So over here, we'll go ahead and write N. We know that S goes with L. So we'll go over here and write S here. And we know that T goes with A. So we'll go write that over here. Okay, now we need to find C and W. Okay, C is an angle R, which we know goes with angle O. Angle O is 106 degrees. Okay, so we'll just set up our equation. We have 9C equals 106. Okay, so we divide both sides by 9. 106 is not divisible by 9. So you can leave it as a fraction, which is just 106 over 9. Or you could do 11.8. Okay, so let's go ahead and find W. Okay, so W is over here on the side with RU. RU goes with ON, and ON also has W. It has 5W. So we'll set up our equation. We know that 2W plus 12 equals 5W. Okay, we'll subtract 2W from each side, and we get 12 equals 3W. Divide both sides by 3, so we know that W is 4. Okay, so let's look down here at the review. We're going to name each transformation. It's either going to be a translation, reflection, or rotation. Remember, a translation is just a slide, a reflection is a flip, and a rotation is a turn. So looking at number 1, pause the video here and answer these, and then we'll answer them after you unpause it. Number 1 is a reflection. Which just means that it flips. Okay. Number 2 is a translation, meaning it slides. Number 3 is just sliding from here to here. So it too is a translation. And number 4 is a rotation, which is just a turn. Okay, so that wraps up transformations, and then the next topic will be translations. I'll catch you on that video.